still hanging on to the rain, unfortunately. I know a lot of people were looking for some sunshine this weekend. Glad you're here. Let's take a look at the kind of rain we expect through Saturday. So we can see it's extreme eastern Ontario, including Ottawa, and then across to the border into Quebec, where we've seen quite a bit of rain. Montreal, Quebec City, both have seen at least 50 millimeters of rain. The Great Lakes looking pretty decent overall. This is a nice Saturday. It'll be cooler, fresher, cooler start to the day for sure. And then temperatures rising by Sunday. That's when things get a little bit warmer. Northwestern Ontario, sadly, still into the rain. We've had a state of emergency in Rainy River because water has been rising so quickly. Peterborough's 7-day forecast looks like this. So we've got a weekend coming, and it's not looking bad. It starts to get a little unsettled by the time we get to Monday. I'll look at Southern Ontario coming up next. And you can catch more of our top 5 on our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Kim MacDonald. Rachel Schutzen joins me as well. We are going into a weekend, and it looks like a soggy one for the Maritimes. You've had a nice little stretch of weather. Temperatures not too bad, slowly getting warmer. But here comes the rain, and this is the rain that's been plaguing areas of Quebec and Ontario, at least eastern Ontario, for the last few days. Saturday, temperature-wise, it's going to be a little bit cooler. Obviously, with that rain, that's going to keep temperatures down. And here's what the system looks like. So Newfoundland, you will escape it at least until later on Sunday. So you've got a good day and a half at least, but here comes the rain. You know, Sable Island is mysterious to a lot of people, but there is a way to capture the beauty of the wild horses there. Here's Nathan Coleman with the story. Really want to go anywhere quickly. We all love Montreal and Quebec City, so we can understand why it wants to stay, but come on, enough already, right? Okay, so there's the storm surge warning. The reason being we're expecting the waves from the St. Lawrence to be pushed on shore to Quebec City, so yes, that could cause some problems. And then through Saturday, we're going to continue to see the rain, so it'll be a little lighter in nature across eastern Ontario, less than 5 millimeters, and a little heavier as we move towards eastern Quebec. Here's the problem. We have high pressure set up over Atlantic Canada. That's not a problem for Atlantic Canada. That means stable air. But it's holding this low pressure system back, and it's not allowing it to just move on through, drop some rain and go. So because of that, you had a few extra days of sunshine in the Maritimes and a few extra days of rain in Quebec and eastern Ontario. And even southern Ontario, just around the GTA, you saw a millimeter or so of rain, a little bit of cloud cover down towards Port Dover, a few showers there. Wasn't expected, but that's because we thought that low was going to move. Go. It's not doing that. Okay, so high pressure is settling in behind it. It's going to be cooler, fresher, less humid. Pretty perfect day overall if you don't like it too warm or too cool, but the morning will be chilly. Single-digit highs, potentially for the morning, at least in southern Ontario. Northern Ontario getting more rain this weekend, unfortunately, moving in late day Sunday. Okay, let's go to Toronto. Temperature about 23 degrees. That's okay. A little bit of cloud cover, as I mentioned, but the sun did make an appearance. Lots going on in the city this weekend, all kinds of festivals, of course, and pockets of the city celebrating World Cup. You can watch it on a patio. Should be a pretty decent day to do that on Saturday. And then as we get into the long-range forecast in Toronto, nice weekend for Father's Day. Beyond that, though, we're going to see temperatures warm up, a little bit more unstable, and some high humidity as well, Rachel. Okay, from Suzanne and Dana, Kim and Rachel. We do have some muggy weather coming to Trenton, but we have had some very wet weather in the eastern Ontario town. My goodness, it was just coming down, teeming down on Thursday. And thank you to Rick for this video. We have more science behind the weather, a lot of great info on our website too, theweathernetwork.com. You can check it out at your leisure. I'm Kim MacDonald. Rachel Schutzen is here as well. This is your national forecast with a little extra special love for the west, and we'll begin in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. The thunderstorms, for the most part, small hail, non-severe thunderstorms, but sometimes these thunderstorms build up rather quickly. You can get a weak rotation on them, and you get what's called a landspout tornado, and that's exactly what happened just northwest of Gleason, southeast of Calgary, between 7 and 8 p.m. Local time. So 2 funnel clouds were observed, 1 touchdown briefly, no damage has been reported. That's exactly the kind of tornado we want, right? If you're going to have a tornado, we don't want any damage and we don't want anybody hurt, for sure. So this is what the radar was looking like at that time between 7 and 8 p.m. Okay. As far as Saturday is concerned, we're not without active weather. The rain will continue, 15 to 30 millimeters of rain in parts of Alberta, especially through the foothills. So yes, a soggy weekend ahead, Rachel.
And also ahead, our best videos. It was a full moon and it was in June. When's the last time that happened? That was not since 1911. So a fun fact, Brian, our meteorologist, he was sharing that fact with us today. Now, Rachel Schutzen here with you. Kim MacDonald will be back in a second. But first, I want to talk about temperatures. Temperatures across southern Ontario.